Hi, I'm Sandy, owner of OsteoStrong in Fort Lauderdale. I'm excited to be able to share with you what OsteoStrong is and how it can work to meet your needs. But first, we need to understand what OsteoStrong is not. We are not a gym, diet, supplement, pharmaceutical, or medical treatment, but we are a place for developing your skeletal strength where you can go to improve your overall health by focusing on the one thing that we all have in common, our skeletal system. The foundation of each and every one of us, the skeletal system, is arguably one of the most critical systems in a human body, but it provides more than just strength and protection. By implementing a strategy that cares for and strengthens our skeletal system, we can experience life-changing results, such as improved bone density, enhanced posture, better balance, and less joint and back pain. We use osteogenic loading to promote skeletal strength and in turn, positively impact the body in a variety of ways. In fact, here are some of the ways that we're helping our members in OsteoStrong. We're helping them strengthen their bones, strengthen their muscles, improve their quickness, their speed, their power, promote better balance and agility in the body, and it helps to decrease joint and back pain. It also helps to improve the integrity of the joints and ligaments and promotes better mind and body connectivity and supports alignment. We have over 100 centers currently open, with several more ready to open their doors. With that many centers, we have thousands of member testimonies. Here are just a few. Now, in order to understand how OsteoStrong really works, we need to understand how the aging process works. It's probably no surprise to you that the inside of the body is always changing. From birth to about the age of 25, we're constantly growing stronger. But at the age of about 30, the aging process takes over. And since the brain will never allow your muscles to be stronger than your bones, muscles also become weaker. Look, here's a picture of a 30-year-old bone on this top left. And this is the same bone on the bottom at the age of 50. Can you see the difference? See how the one on the bottom is less dense and looks weaker and easier to fracture? When the bones get weak, the muscles also get weak. Here's a list of some of the aging-related issues on this bottom right that we could all probably identify with. Joint pain, slower reaction and recovery time, loss of flexibility, balance, and poor posture. Have you ever heard of the term adaptive response? No, not many people talk about it, but we all know that we have it. Your brain is your command center. It is designed to protect you. It helps your body to adapt and respond to your environment. For example, when you spend time out in the heat, your brain adapts and responds to the environment by triggering sweat. And this sweat helps to keep you cool and protect you. Another example is quite the opposite. When you spend time outside in the extreme cold, your brain adapts and responds to that environment by triggering shivers. These small contractions in the body keep you warm and keep you from freezing. These adaptive responses are triggered by your environment. See, even light triggers the pupil to contract, and darkness triggers the pupils to dilate. Your body has hundreds of these responses that are triggered by the environment. So based on science from the 1800s, it is a well-known fact that bone and muscle adapt and respond. And a study that was done in 2012 with over 2,000 participants, they found that the adaptive response is only triggered if you put 4.2 times your body weight on your bones. That's right. So let's say this is your bone, right? Pictured here. This is your femur. By applying 4.2 times your body weight of pressure from end to end of this bone, you will trigger osteogenesis. 4.2 times my body weight sounds like an awful lot, because it is. But this is precisely why most people don't do it. Until OsteoStrong came around, there hadn't really been a safe way to load the body with this much force without hurting ourselves. So let's talk a little bit about your muscles. Building strength is just a little bit differently here at OsteoStrong. It's very unique, and we know that you were born with an absolute number of muscle cells. There's no way that you can change the number of muscle cells that you have. But through science, we can in fact increase the amount of contractual properties within each muscle cell. These contractual properties are called myofibrils. And by adding more of these myofibrils to your cells, you become stronger. This doesn't take a bunch of repetitions and sets at the gym. It simply takes triggering the adaptive response once and letting the body do its job. When the brain is told that it must make the body stronger to meet the demands of the environment, it will. And we do that here at OsteoStrong. Here are just a few of the benefits of myofibril development. It will increase your strength, will support your metabolic system, and it helps improve your blood glucose response. So based on what I've shared with you today, we know that you must begin to trigger growth in your body as soon as possible. And you can do it in a couple of ways. You can do it conventionally by powerlifting or gymnastics. Remember, however, that you must powerlift 4.2 times your body weight, or you could stick the landing from jumping off of a 4-foot beam. That would actually emulate enough impact through your bones to trigger osteogenesis. These may be the only options outside of OsteoStrong that you have to emulate that kind of force that it takes to trigger the growth response in your body. Does this sound like a good way to get injured? Yeah, I think so. In fact, the strongest musculoskeletal body in athletics, the gymnasts, they retire at an average age of 19. It's not because they're getting older or too weak or they don't love their sport. It's simply because the high impact force of gymnastics is so hard on their joints. OsteoStrong is absolutely remarkable because it allows people of just about any age or fitness level to experience the many benefits of high impact forces on the body, but in a much safer and controlled way. Our certified session coaches will always be with you to put you in the strongest position so that you're able to emulate the maximum amount of force comfortably and safely for your body. You'll see an immediate bowel response from each piece of equipment, so you know exactly how much force you are putting on your body at any time. It's safe for your joints, it's quick and convenient, taking about 15 minutes one time per week, sweat-free and pain-free. So this musculoskeletal secret of about 120 years old is being applied to the human body for the very first time here at OsteoStrong. Here are 4 devices which we use, and you can actually see me doing a session in another video in case you're interested. Quickly, I will add that we have 2 additional modalities here at OsteoStrong in Fort Lauderdale to help with recovery, healing, and energy. You can find out more about these therapies when you visit our studio. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn more about OsteoStrong and what we can do for you. We look forward to seeing you at our studio to work one-on-one with one of our safety coaches.